Good morning friends, today it's 4th of April 2025 and the technical outlook for Nifty and Bank Nifty for intraday and short-term time frame is as follows. Yesterday it was an exceptional session when in spite of global market weakness, we have seen that Nifty opened gap lows but it bounced back sharply. So Nifty futures yesterday low was around 23,215 and intraday pullback was towards 23,411 before ending the session at 23,325 down minus 4.8%. On the back of the negative global cues, we are expecting that today yesterday's low should be taken off. We are expecting a 100-point gap down, but as a whole for next couple of sessions for Nifty futures 23,450 23,500 mark, that will remain or act as a strong immediate hurdle as per the intraday charts, and slipping below 23,200 odd levels, Nifty futures can even retest the supports of 22,950 odd levels. If we see the weekly OI data of 9th April, which has just started off, we can see that the maximum put buildup is at around 23,000 levels and the maximum call buildup is at 25,400 and 24,000 marks. So basically 23,000 can be looked as a tug of war, but as per the price study, it looks that trading below 23,500 mark, the bias will remain range to slightly down, and slipping below 23,200 Nifty futures, it can even test the lows of 22,950 odd levels. So today being the weekly closing, it is going to define the short-term direction of the market as a whole. Last week we have seen that Nifty tested the highs of 23,893 and from those levels it has drifted down to 23,200 mark. Now slipping below 23,200 mark, it's open for further cut of around 200-300 odd points easily on the lower end, and 22,950, and thereafter the major support for on a short-term time frame for Nifty futures will be close to around 22,750-800 mark. That can be tested once and it will be a vital level to watch. Bank Nifty bounced back sharply in last trading session from the lows of 51,050 to the intraday highs of 51,920 before ending almost flat at 51,798 odd levels. There the immediate range, as mentioned earlier, remains 50,500 50,000 as an important support and 52,500 as an important resistance. So we are expecting a consolidation to slightly upside cap till the time it is trading below 52,000 52,500 mark. Dips can be looked for fresh long bets. Supports of 50,000 will be important to watch in next few trading sessions for Bank Nifty futures. Though in last trading session FIs has sold and DIs had bought slightly, the difference was much higher in respect of the selling by the FIs. In spite of that, the market was resilient and managed to hold. Looking the broader market global scenario, we were expecting a deeper cut, but it bounced back from the lows before entering into the consolidation phase. There are a lot number of positives also, which we can read from other cross segments. For example, dollar index, which has crashed to the lows of $101. That's a positive sign for emerging markets. Even if you see the US 10 years bond yields, they have crashed significantly, almost 3 to 5% in last couple of sessions. So these are positive factors. Brent crude oil has slumped down in last couple of sessions. So these are points where we can see some positive signals for the global for our domestic market, but in a short term the volatility is expected to continue, and thereafter the dips will be looked for buying, expecting index to bounce back towards the highs of 24,000 odd levels in second half of this series. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.